Oh, are we here already? Okay, well, here we are in Dagon Fel. Dagon Fel, and it looks like we've got an assortment of homes to inspect. Got a smattering of these little shit shacks, as well as some fine imperial architecture to investigate. Well, the only thing to do is to get started. Let's just disembark here onto the docks. Alright. Who is this lady?
Speak up!
Haima Farseer. Nice to meet you. My name's Inspector Ass.
Disgusting.
Okay, calm down. Relax. Okay? Chill. Anyways, I just rolled into town on this boat here, you see? And I'm just going to be going through all the homes and making sure they're up to code. So don't worry about it. All right? Well, bye. All right, let's just dive right in. I don't even know what to expect in a town like this. All right, off to a great start. We've got Herg's house. That's Herg's house. Okay, let's go inside. Okay, sir. Hello. How are you today?
By the gods, you're half dead.
Okay, I won't tolerate any more threats. You should know I work directly for the Emperor. Emperor Uriel Septim has sent me here to inspect homes. That includes your home, Herg. You are not exempt from the laws of the land. Just because you are a stinky Nord living in stinky Morrowind does not give you any special privileges. All right? Last I checked, Nords belonged to the Empire. That means your ass belongs to me, in a sense. So why don't you just stay quiet and we don't have to get physical, all right? All right. Okay, Herg's shack is much like many of the shacks we've seen before. It's very small, very dimly lit. It's made of exclusively flammable material and quite paltry. The riches are not on display in this home. Let's just get started cataloging. Okay, first of all, we all know. Here lies the bucket. Here lies Herg's poop bucket. It's disgusting. It's foul. It's just in plain sight, ready for anyone to see it. I'm appalled, sir. Then we have this basket. Inside we've got an egg. Cloth sack is empty despite looking full. This barrel has nothing in it. And this wooden barrel has 5 Hackalo leaf. Interesting. The storage corner, as I will now call it, is illuminated by this handsome lamp. But for the life of me, I can't seem to investigate or grasp or even touch this lamp. It is a strange lamp. Okay, let's move on. There's a barrel here knocked over. It's got paper and a cup, a goblet, 3 gold, and a vase. It's Okay, and then Herg apparently sleeps on this dirty, dilapidated hammock. It's affixed to this pole. So it's a strange sort of a setup to have a wooden post in the middle of your wooden floor, but hey, whatever, right? I mean, I would have just attached it to the wall probably, but hey, whatever, right? Herg, this is your home, not mine. I'm not gonna make these decisions for you, okay? Now, there is a pile of sacks underneath. That one's got 5 scuttle. That one's got 5 rice. That one's got 5 salt rice. That one's got 5 more scuttle. Then there's a pillow. Herg, what are you hiding under your pillow? Let's find out.
Not today, thief.
Ah, nothing. Well, you can just calm the fuck down because I didn't steal shit, Herg. I would never steal. I'm an officer of Imperial regulation. There's nothing thief-like about me. Don't you dare imply that I would steal. Don't you dare. Don't you ever dare. Okay, moving on. Let me just sneak past you here. Alright. Let me just crawl around you. Maybe navigate under your bed here. There we go. Okay. There's a handsome glass lantern in the corner of the room, burning away a blue flame. Very nice. Very sexy. The crate underneath it contains paper, bottle, cup, goblet, gold, pitcher. This crate here has nothing in it. A waste of space. Just like Herg. This crate has a vase, an exclusive Restore Agility potion, a basket, 2 bottles, a cup, 4 gold, and a pitcher. Moving on, into the corner of the room, there is this collection of rocks on the floor. Curiously enough, they form a rough circle shape. Then, in the middle of the circle of rocks, there is a pile of wood. And wouldn't you know it, that wood appears to be a flame. And that flame creates heat, which rises throughout the home. It fills the home with heat. This is a heat source, you might say. Fascinating. Now, of course, beside the fire, the flame Beside the pile of logs aflame, there is a fishing pole. A fascinating device, no doubt used for catching fish. Now, there is a little stool set up over here between the fire pit and the table, but I don't think you can really get to it without burning your bum. So I just think that's poor design, Herg. I think that's poor design. Now, this is cute. On this table here, there's this crate, and it looks just like these crates over here, but it's so small. Look at how small it is compared to those. I think that's a very cute little crate. That is a crate of cuteness. Let's see what's inside. Oh, inside that crate, there's 10 gold coins. Septums, I call them, personally. Herg, personally, I call those septums, okay? 10 septums are in your tiny little cute little crate. All right, now on the table, we have another little pile of 10 gold, neatly stacked, just neatly arranged in a perfect little cylinder of coinage. Very classy. Good stuff. And there's a weathered and worn but highly functional trusty iron candlestick there. Now this, I will note, is absolutely weightless. There is absolutely no mass to this candlestick. Truly a feat of engineering, the likes of which I've seldom seen before. Unfortunately, next to that handsome trusty candlestick, there's a lowly wooden spoon, porous as can be, impossible to clean, and a knife to match. No forks in this household. Herg apparently just holds his food with his hands while cutting it with his knife, and that's fine, I suppose, for a peasant or a commoner. One lacking in the sophistication of an imperial nobleman like myself. Herg, I forgive you. I do. You are forgiven. Don't touch me. All right, and then, of course, we have another porous wooden cup. Disgusting, yet sadly functional. 2 bottles adorn the top of the table. I'm not even going to ask what you put into there. Okay, Herg, I don't need to know. Frankly, that's none of my business. Frankly, that is beyond the scope of my investigation, all right? Well, that just about concludes the tour here of Herg's home. Herg, I am pleased to report that you are not in violation of any imperial laws. You seem to be living a meager lifestyle here, and that's your choice. If that's how you want to live your life, I mean, who am I to say otherwise? All right, goodbye. Okay, let's just move right along. Let's go next door. Let's see Herg's neighbor's home. This is Anya Swift Sailor's house. Okay, who's Anya Swift Sailor? Could that be this Nordic lady over here?
By the gods,
Nope.
you're half dead.
No, you're half dead. Fuck you.
Speak up.
Here we go. Anya Swift Sailor, pleased to meet you. My name is Ass. I'm gonna need to go inside your house. I noticed it was locked, but I'm gonna go ahead and let myself in. I'm gonna go ahead and, hey, excuse me, come back. Come back. Hey, stop walking. Hey, 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 you. Hey, hey, hey! All right, as I was saying, I'm gonna go ahead and let myself in there. I am allowed to. The Emperor himself has authorized this, so don't touch me. Don't get in my way, and nothing bad will happen to you or anybody else, okay? All right, I just want to get a little information on you. What's your background? Oh, you're a commoner? Okay. You know what? I don't think I need to hear any more. You're, frankly boring, okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and let myself in here. All I need to do is wave my hand around and cast this little spell of unlocking, and there we go. All right, I'm going in. Yeah! Oh my, this is small, isn't it? Okay, well, what to say about this? Anya apparently is a single lady, so if any of you bachelors out there, I'm just kidding, sire. I know you're not looking to date any commoners. You're a man of sophistication, of grace, of high moral fortitude. And quite frankly, sire, I think there's an ample supply of low-class women residing in the waterfront district of the Imperial City. If you were to stoop to that level, I think you have a much more readily available supply. You don't need to send for a wench all the way from Vardenfell. I mean, just to be honest with you. Okay, let's just get started. I feel compelled to start with the nightstand here. And by nightstand, I mean this moldy green crate. Common crate. I suppose one can use these things as furniture, so it's not illegal. All right, let's just see what's in the crate. First of all, there is a belt and a pant and an amulet. Now, it appears to be an expensive amulet. Not sure how a commoner like her afforded such a piece, such a fine piece, but hey, I'm gonna let that slide. You know what? I'm not here to be the man. I'm gonna leave that up to the police force, okay? Now, there's a bottle, and the bottle's close proximity to the hammock that no doubt serves as the sleeping area would indicate that Anya perhaps has a bit of a drinking habit. So much so that she feels the need to keep a drink close by her bed at night. That's fascinating. Now, she has a book here that is worth 200 gold. That is quite expensive, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Emperor, I'm not here to lie to you, sir. This book is called The 36 Lessons of Vivek, Sermon 28. I believe this is part of a series of books. From what I can tell, it's just a very, very boring, overly long folk tale from the natives. You know, the Dark Elves? Ugh. Anyway, the Dark Elves have their little stories, and they write them in books, and apparently they're willing to pay 200 gold a pop for these little stories, but, you know, that's not for people such as us to judge. Anyway, I'm gonna move on from there. Always gotta check under the pillow, sir. You don't know what people are hiding, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that up. Okay, there's nothing. We're good, we're good. This hammock is a lot better than Herg's hammock because it is filled in. I'm sure it stays a lot warmer, less chance of losing spare change between the cracks there. This is actually a pretty good little hammock here, so good on Anya, good on her. Okay, now, in the corner, this is a concern. It would appear that Anya has piled up quite a large collection of empty bottles, although, to be honest with you, I don't think these are all empty. Give these a little sniff here. Yep, that's what I thought. These bottles are full of urine, sir. This is a disgusting practice I've seen before in these commoners' homes in Vardenfell. Apparently, they like to drink a lot and then pee in the bottles, and then they just kind of leave them here. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Okay, there's a fishing pole here leaned up against the corner. We all know that there is no doubt that these are used for catching fish. Now, this one is interesting. It seems to be standing up on its own here. Yeah, well, that's fascinating. I wonder how that has been achieved. Is it somehow anchored into the floor, perhaps? I don't see any hole there. Huh, weird. Okay, moving right along. Unfortunately, from the pee corner, we have to move along, and there is this poop bucket right next to the dining table. Anya apparently, you know, eating has a way of sort of stimulating the gut, right? So she eats, and rather than finish her meal and then go elsewhere to do her business, she apparently just swings her little butt right off her stool, pulls up the bucket, and just dumps her ass right then and there. Chewing still in motion, chewing still in progress, food still on the plate. She dumps her big butt right into that bucket. No shame. I can imagine her. I can see it in my mind. She takes a big swill off this jug here and empties it completely, and then relocates the jug from the table under the table and just lets loose with the biggest stream of urine you've ever seen. It's truly disgusting. I can't wait to get out of here. Come to think of it, the smell. I think I can smell it, sir. Okay, anyway, on the table though, let's move on. On the table there is a plate and a bowl and a spoon and a knife and a goblet. I mean, the gall of her to swing her ass, just swing it right over here and put it into the bucket and go wham, and it's just full. Alright, there is a couple of sacks on the floor here. This sack has 5 scuttle. This sack has 5 salt rice. Delicious. This sack in the corner here has 3 small kwama eggs. Then we've got 3 sacks. What do we got? We got bone meal, grave dust, muck, stoneflower petals, 5 salt rice, and black anther. Alright, well, oh, how could I miss? There's another bottle knocked over here. She's careless with her bottles, sir. Oh, and you know what? Come to think of it, let me just give this a sniff. Yep, that's another urine bottle. Spilled all over the floor, apparently. I guess I'm standing in it. God help us. Divines, help us. We need help. Okay, let's get out of Anya's house. Yeah.
By the
Anya.
gods, you're half dead.
Anya, you need to do something different with your life. I do not approve of the way you're living. Okay. I don't think I need to elaborate. I think you know exactly what you did. I think you know exactly what you did. All right? let's just move on. Ugh. Well, I like to go around the perimeter a little bit first, so I guess we're gonna hit this house next. This appears to be Onmi Hardmouth's house. As I stand here under the glow of this lantern at the door, I pray to the divines. Talos, please. I pray to the divines. Akatosh, please. Bless me with a poop and
What's
pee
your
free.
story?
Bless me with a poop and pre free. Bless me with a poop and pee free inspection. Thank you. All right, let's go in.
Head on.
Oh God. Wow, what's wrong with your face? Oh, well anyway, sir, don't touch me, but I'm here to inspect your home, okay? There will be no funny business, there will be no aggression from you, or hostility, or bad vibes, okay? I'm here to do a job, and if you interrupt me, there's gonna be hell to pay. You see, the Emperor himself has sent me here to inspect your home. If you interrupt this, you will be under arrest. Thank you. Okay, this is quite a bit larger than the other shit shacks that we've examined so far. I'm gonna do my best to speed this along as quickly as possible. Starting in the corner, inside the door, there is a lute on the floor. Apparently, Onmi is a musician, a noble craft. His lute, though, something is off about it. I think the neck may have been warped slightly, perhaps due to the humidity. This doesn't really appear to be a playable instrument in its current form. This is quite remarkable if you really think about it. Yeah, something has definitely gone wrong with this lute's neck here. Okay, but I guess that's not my problem, is it? All right, in the barrel, we have 5 hound meat. In the crate, we have exclusive Restore Strength Potion, 2 goblet, 3 gold, Petty Soul Gem, pitcher, vase. On top of this crate, we have a nice little red lantern, 3 bottles, and a cup. There's a nice little shelf set up here with a bottle and a yellow glass. I've heard musicians like to drink a lot, and it seems to be true in Onmi's case. There's a stool set up here. Perhaps that's what Onmi sits on when he's practicing his lute and drinking. Pours a nice little cup of liquid here and sips on that while he serenades himself with his lute. Onmi has a fire set up on the dirt floor. I don't think there's any real hazard there unless an errant spark floats up and catches on his thatched roof. But that's a risk he's apparently willing to take. Continuing past the fire, we have a whole collection of crates and barrels in the corner. First crate, 9 gold. Next crate, 10 gold. Wooden barrel, 5 pieces of hound meat. Cloth sack, nothing in it. This crate has another 9 gold. This crate has 2 moon sugar. Sir, don't you know moon sugar is drugs? Sir, don't you know? Aren't you afraid that someone who works for the Aren't you afraid that someone who works for the Imperial Inspection Bureau is going to report this directly to the Emperor? And aren't you afraid that as a result, you will be under arrest and you will not be free to go? Aren't you afraid of that? Well, you should be. All right, on his little table here, next to the 3 bottles, we have a big old basket with nothing in it. Then on his table, we have a plate and a bowl and a cup and a spoon and a fork and a bottle and another plate. I don't know whether that means 2 people dine in here or just 1, but there's not enough utensils for even 1 man, let alone 2. So he's probably a lonesome kind of guy, I suppose. Now let's continue into the corner here. Bonk! Oh my god, I bonked my head on this low-hanging basket. What is that about? That is just improper basket placement. I don't think that's good at all. Bonk! Ow! Okay, moving around, carefully around the basket. 2 sacks on the floor. Okay, moving carefully around the basket. 2 sacks on the floor. One has 5 hackalo leaf, the other 5 hackalo leaf. That's a total of 10 hackalo leaf amongst these 2 baskets, amongst these 2 sacks combined. Pretty good collection. Okay, in the corner in the barrel, there is nothing at all. On the floor, there is a very expensive book called Mystery of Talara, Part 4. This book is just way too long, I'm afraid. I don't think we can spend the time to find out what this book is all about. All I know is that the first word in the book is Gina. Okay, this appears to be a book of smut. There are 2 little cushions on the floor, on the dirt floor, I might add. Not exactly the kind of place where you'd want to keep your cushions, nor your book, frankly, but I'm not a dirty, drunken, music-playing moon sugar addict, am I? So I don't know what I'm talking about. In the middle of the room, there's a folded cloth sitting on a chest. In the chest, we have a common amulet, common ring, and common shoes. Okay, fine. There's a wooden barrel here containing 5 scuttle, and a couple of drums. Well, hold on, hold the phone. One of them is a drum. The other, let me make a correction. The other is a guarskin drum. Okay, different. That's a different thing, apparently. Oh my god. This hammock is practically up here at eye level. He must just jump into this hammock and then fall out of it. This is not very user-friendly, I think. No pillow at all, also, I might add. I'm sure there would have been something bad under it if he'd had a pillow, but he doesn't have one. Alright, let's just look on the floor under the bed here. We have a sack. In the sack, there's 5 scuttle. There's a wooden barrel. In the barrel, there's 5 hound meat. We have a crate. In the crate, there's a vase, basket, bottle, bowl, goblet, gold, and a spoon. In the wooden barrel, 5 scuttle. Cleverly hidden behind this crate are 2 sacks containing 5 hackalow leaf and 5 scuttle. This sack contains nothing at all, despite looking very full, almost like a balloon. Finally, there is a basket containing nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, on me. Sir, your home is fine, I suppose, if you can get past the dirt floor. However, you are a bad boy. You have bad things in here. You will be under arrest someday. As soon as this tape reaches Emperor Uriel Septim, and as soon as he gets around to watching it, I'm sure he will dispatch Imperial Narcotics Investigation Teams to this very home, at which point they will find your moon sugar, they will find you and place you in shackles. They're gonna haul you off to the Imperial City prison, and then you're gonna die in there. You're going to die. Okay? Have a good day, sir. I'm gonna go out the back door. Boop. Interesting little back door there.
What makes this smell? Bloody scamps, I could skin them all.
All right, let's just move along here. Hello, sir. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you. Ah, he's busy. Anyway, let's go into shack door. That is interesting. Usually the shacks are labeled. They have a owner. This one just says shack door. Let's just go inside and see what's up. See what's going on in there. Yeet. Oh, okay. Apparently this door refuses to open, and you know, it feels as though it has been barricaded on the inside, so I'll have to find another way inside. Let's just look around to see if there is another door. And so far, I'm not finding one. Aha! I have found what apparently is the front door. This is Gradil Half-Troll's house. Let's just go inside and introduce. I'm just gonna go inside and introduce myself. Okay, here we are inside. Oh my, what has happened here? The shelf fell over. Ma'am, Gradil Half-Troll.
What's your story?
What's your story, actually? Because this is unusual, the way you've arranged your furniture, I must say. Okay, well, ma'am, please explain yourself. What's your background? You're a warrior, okay. Tell me about this town. Sorkvild the Raven. What do you mean? Well, necromancy is, obviously discouraged, so I don't think I want anything to do with that. It does not explain the peculiar arrangement of your home, but I'm just gonna have to carry on with my inspection regardless. By the way, I'm from the Empire. Don't touch me. Don't even look at me. Don't even acknowledge me, okay? Well, first of all, there appears to be a knocked over bookshelf on the ground. The dirt floor is covered with belongings. A spoon and fork, some bowls, a basket, jugs, bottles, plates, flasks, all of it, just getting dirty, getting broken. Hate to see it. Now, Gradil appears to sleep on a bedroll on the floor, on the dirt floor, I might add, dirtily. This is probably cool. This is good. Probably good. It saves on floor space. You're able to just pack that up anytime you want, take it wherever you want. You don't need to hang it from posts. No hammocks required. Although, curiously, there do appear to be posts in the ground here for a hammock.
Scamps, I could skin them all.
Posts in the ground here for a hammock, but no hammock is to be found. Perhaps the fire caught the hammock aflame and it burned, and the previous occupant died. Let's just say that's what happened. Okay, in the crate in the corner, there's nothing. In the wooden barrel in the corner, there's 5 scuttle. Nothing to see there. Fire, I'm going to be very careful not to get burned here. Maybe jump over it. There we go. Okay, there's a triple thick boy cluster candle on top of this crate. The crate has a bottle, a bottle, a bottle, a bottle, and a bottle. No, I'm just kidding. Those last 2 are actually jugs. Interesting. Lots of liquid storage opportunities in this crate. Okay, this crate here has 4 hound meat. Delicious, I am sure. Now in the barrel in the corner, we got willow anther, bloat, guarhide, heather, razor plumes, red lichen, ×2, and scathecraw. This barrel has muck, netch leather, salt rice, slowed soap, elite hide, bittergreen petals, black lichen, akalo leaf, kagouti hide, creche fiber. This crate contains 4 loaves of bread. Delicious. This cloth sack has 10, count 'em, 10 portions of salt rice. Excellent. And this crate, 4 more hound meat. Okay, we're getting a meal together. We're getting one together. This crate contains 10 large kwama eggs. Good side dish, perfect staple food. And this crate, 10 more large kwama eggs. Okay, well, Gradil is eating well. There's no cause for concern as far as nutrition goes.
I haven't seen that before.
It is curious how she's pushed all of her food storage up against her door, but hey, you know what? It's a free empire. We can all live the way we want, I suppose. If you want to live out here in Dagon Fel and push all your crates up against the door and knock over your bookshelf and knock over your table, I mean, that's not illegal. No one's gonna arrest you for that. Speaking of tables, yes, the table is knocked over, as well as the stool. There is no sitting going on here. No sitting at all. And there's a crate here containing, extravagant pants, extravagant shirt, and extravagant shoes. Apparently, Gradil likes to get a little dressed up now and then. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, empires, you know what? Gentleman, Mr. Uriel Septim, Sir, Emperor, there's nothing wrong with looking good. I think we can all agree. Gradil, thank you for your cooperation. I'll be getting out of here. I'm just gonna see if I can climb over this crate here and just exit out through the door. Yes, that worked. Okay, somehow I squeezed through there. All right, now I believe this section of town over here is really just like the business area, so I'm just gonna stick to the homes, because that is the purview of my jurisdiction. That is the area of expertise that I am here to flex. This is Meta's house. Mete. I believe that was this woman over here. Yeah, here she is. Hello, Meta. Let me guess, you're a commoner? Oh, big surprise. You know what? It's okay. There's nothing wrong with being a commoner. Somebody's gotta common around. Somebody's gotta do what needs doing. I'm not here to hate on you just because I have a better job than you. Just because I'm on close personal first name basis with Uriel. Oh, yeah, you would know him as Emperor Uriel Septim. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not here to boast about that, and I'm not here to threaten you. I'm just here to inspect your home. So just stand back. I'm gonna go ahead and let myself in. I saw that you'd locked your door, but that's silly, really, because all home inspectors have an unlock spell that lets them get into anything they want. So don't touch me. I'm gonna just let myself in now. Okay. Go ahead and just crack this open. There we go. And we're going in. Alright, well, it's just, as I expected. It's a small little dirt house. Small little filth home. If you've seen any of my inspections so far, you might think that only the dark elves live in filth, but no, Nords. Also, Nords are stinky, filthy, disgusting folk, and they live in dirt as well. Moving right along, there are some thick logs that she has dumped into this basket. There's another basket containing one single spoon. You could think of a spoon as a small log if you really wanted to. I can see how these two baskets kind of go together. One big, one small. Okay. There is a table set up. Now look at that. There is a stool under the table on the far side. Inaccessible. Completely useless. What a waste of a stool. But hey, if you're lonely and just a common folk with a common brain, I guess you just can't really innovate like an Imperial can. You're just a stinky Nord doing the best that you can. Okay, on the tabletop there's a bottle and a good collection of 2 plates and a bowl there. Plenty of opportunities to put food into things and then take the food out again. There's a knife and a fork and another knife. Okay, we have redundant knives in this home. I don't think there's any use for 2 knives, but here they are nonetheless. There's also a cup and a large jug of pee on the table. A single gold coin sits here, lonely, waiting to be spent. However, this economy does not do any favors for the single gold coin owner. Only multiple coin owners are able to afford luxuries in this economy. So this gold coin waits patiently for a friend to come along, and another, until enough coin friends have gathered to pool their resources and exchange themselves for a good or service. And of course there's a little fucking bottle on the table next to a triple thick boy candle supreme. This is a supreme, actually. Interesting. 2 sacks on the floor. We got dreg wax, expensive, rue brush, cheap, scales, scrib jelly, and scuttle. Another sack has hackalow leaf. We've got a hammock, ladies and gentlemen. This Nord sleeps on a hammock. Under the pillow of the hammock, nothing at all. Let me just put that back right like I found it. There we go. In this hanging basket, nothing at all up there. Behind the bed, wooden barrel containing 5 scuttle, crate containing 2 common rings and 1 expensive ring. Perhaps Meti is hiding her power level. Okay, glass lantern. This blue glass lantern glistens gracefully. The flame flickers, fiery, filling the foul home with a humongous hue of blue. A beautiful specimen, a piece de resistance, if you will. And finally, we have a fire pit with no logs. Oh, wait, I know this one. Okay, the logs are right over here. Yes, they're in the basket. One could very easily collect these logs, bring them over here, dump them into the center, and use some sort of a fire device or spell to ignite the logs, and then one would have a very cozy fire. Okay, there is a storage pile. There is a sack and crate experience waiting for us in this section of the room. This barrel contains nothing. Oh, missed opportunity there. Let's move on to the sack on top. 5 salt rice, a solid choice. This sack contains 5 hackalow leaf, and this sack contains 1 hackalow leaf. Apparently its supply has been depleted by some leaf-hungry woman. Okay, this barrel contains nothing. Oh, another miss. Now this sack contains black lichen, marshmallow, rat meat, and rue brush. A solid finish for the storage section of the shit shack dirt floor supreme. Let's just find our way out of here and never come back. Ew, it's just because it's disgusting. Alright. Oh,
Speak freely, friend.
Excuse me, sir. You know me. This is Inspector Ass, of course. Just doing my inspections. You've heard of me, I'm sure. Okay, carry on, sir.
What makes
We've all got
this
jobs
smell?
to do. Okay, looks like we might have just 3 more homes to inspect. Yes, indeed, I think there are 3 more. Let's try to speed this up. This is becoming somewhat of a project. Okay, let's go to Fenar Forkbeard's house. Let's just go inside.
May the wind be on your back.
May the shirt be on your back, sir. You are fully nude. You are naked. You are disgusting. Sir, do not bother me. Do not look at me with your nipples. Do not threaten me with your toes. My name is Ass. I'm here to inspect your home. Just stand right there. Don't touch me. Everything will be fine. Shut up. All right, Fenar, you have 4 sacks on the floor next to you. Let's just check it out. Sack 1, muck. Sack 2, salt rice. Sack 3, scuttle. Sack 4, salt rice. Okay, nothing illegal so far. Let's just carry on. Move along. We have a barrel, comberry, dragwax, hound meat, muck, tramaroot, willow anther, and you have a triple thick boy deluxe on top of that barrel. Good choice. Good choice. Excellent candle. Good choice. Very good choice. Okay. Corner sack. We have 5 salt rice, 5 more salt rice. That's a total of 10 salt rice. Fenar. 10. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay. There's a stool. Very nice little stool. Very nice table. Hey, this is actually a nice little table you got here. Good choice. What, did you sell the shirt off your back just to buy this fucking table? Not very smart. Not very smart. You're gonna get cold. Okay, we've got a plate and a fork, a knife and a cup and a bottle. Standard table stuff. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. This basket contains 5 salt rice. This crate contains 4 ash yams. Another triple thick boy candle in the corner. There's a bed here. It appears to be a hammock of sorts, filled in. Very warm, very warm. Okay, I'm gonna check under your pillow. Don't freak out, please. Just don't freak out.
There's a thief here.
Okay,
Guards.
you freaked out a little bit. Sir, let me just put this back. Okay, you don't need to be freaking out. I put it back, okay? Relax. Fenar, you have a locked chest. I'm gonna pop that open. I'm allowed to, don't worry. I'm working for the Emperor, so... Fuck you and mind your own business, okay? Here I go. Just pop that open there. There we go. Okay, and there, 155 gold. Where did you get that? Where did you get that gold? Are you paying your taxes? Are you paying your taxes, you fucking scum? You nude ne'er-do-well? Oh, the Census and Excise Office is gonna be after you when they get their hands on this tape, sir. Okay? You've got a lot of explaining to do. Good luck. Good luck. I'm out of here, but good luck to you. Alright, let's move on. We have 2 more. Let's just do 2 more, and then we're done with this fucking town. Sick of Nords. Okay, Fjord's house. Fjord. Okay, let's go to Fjord's house.
What's your story?
Okay, my story, sir. If you have to know, I am Inspector Ass. I work for the Imperial... Fuck you. I work for the Imperial Inspection Bureau. I'm a home inspector. I'm going to be inspecting your home. Don't touch me. You don't want to know what happened to the last guy that touched me on the job, okay? Let's just get this over with. We have a crate with its lid ajar. There is a cloth sack. A locked cloth sack. How did you lock a sack? Excuse me? What? Excuse me, Fjord? Am I seeing straight? A cloth sack? Locked? A locked sack? Where did you find a sack lock? What? What? What are you doing? How did you lock your sack? Excuse me? Sir, your sack is locked. Who's ever heard of a sack lock? Who's ever heard of a locked sack? What the? Excuse me? Am I taking crazy pills? What's going on here? A locked sack? This sack is locked. Fjord, your sack is locked. Okay, I need to take a breather. I'll be right back. Okay. What is going on here? I have just found a locked sack. How do you even lock a sack? Is it possible? Is this something that can occur? Okay. Okay, deep breath. Okay, remember the stool. The stool was weird. We got past it. Just ignore the sack lock. Just ignore the lock. Okay. Ass, just calm down. Let's just unlock the sack, okay? If we unlock the sack, there will no longer be a locked sack. Everything will be back to normal. Okay, we just need to go in there. Okay, Ass, can you get yourself back in there? Can we go back in? Just unlock that sack. Don't look at Fjord. Just go in there. Don't say anything and just unlock the sack. Okay, ready? Okay, we can do this. Okay, let's go.
By the
Okay.
gods, you're half dead.
Okay, ignore the man. Let's go over to the sack. Ignore the lock, but unlock the lock. Okay, now we have an unlocked sack. An unlocked sack? What does that mean? Oh my god. Okay, what's in the sack? 100 gold? Are you freaking fracking me? Are you kidding? Are you joking? You had a locked sack, and now you have an unlocked sack with 100 gold, and you live like this? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with Nords? Oh my god. Oh, divines, help me, please. Oh my. The barrel in the corner contains nothing. The barrel contains nothing, and the barrel contains nothing but the sack. Oh, the sack. Sir, you have a fishing pole. It's used for catching fish. You have a hammock. I'm gonna check under your pillow, obviously.
here.
The thief, just calm down. Oh my god. Okay, you have some normal sacks. Normal sacks are okay. Let's check those. 5 hackle a leaf, 5 scuttle, and 5 scuttle. No problem. I'm happy to crawl around and check the corner of the room out. The barrel has nothing in it. Fine, fine. The crate has nothing in it. Okay, I guess. This crate has nothing in it. Again, you've got 2 bottles on top of your crate. I don't care. I don't care about your candle. I don't care about this. You have a jug of pee. None of my business, I suppose. I don't care. And in this wooden barrel, of course there's 5 kwama egg. That's what I would have put in them. Okay, we've got a bottle. We've got a knocked over cup. That's none of my business, frankly. There's a knife. There's a fork, and there's a plate. There's a cup. There's a bowl. And there's a table with a stool. Fine. Fine. There's a basket. I don't care. I don't care. There's a sack with 5 scuttle. Great. A sack with 5 hackle a leaf. Amazing. A sack with 5 salt rice. Frankly, I'm a little distracted right now. That's fine. This wooden barrel has 5 scuttle, and I'm fine with it. This cloth sack has 3 scuttle, and that I couldn't ask for more. That's great. Okay, Furad, I am done. I'm perfectly done. I'm gonna just send this tape off, and I'm gonna pass this up the chain, and it's not my problem anymore. Furad, keep your dirt. Keep your empty barrels. Keep your crates. I don't care. Keep that away from me. Keep that away from me. Keep that away from me. And I am out of here. Goodbye, sir. Enjoy. Okay, alright. This last one better not be anything weird. Okay, that's a good sign. Itar the Gentle's house. It is locked, but there's nothing wrong with locking a door. A door should be locked. That's sensible. That's something you should be doing. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock that door, of course, because I have the authority and the ability. Let's just let ourselves in. I'm gonna go in there and do my inspection, and then I'm gonna be done, and I'm gonna get on that boat, and I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Get the oblivion out of here. Okay, here we go. Okay, alright. All is calm. I'm all alone. I can calm down. This last one is going to be very chill, very relaxed. I don't think I need to freak out anymore. Let's just get to it. The corner. We have a basket on the floor, empty, but you could put things in it, and that's what counts. This sack has 5 salt rice. This sack has 5 salt rice. Across the hammock, of course, as is customary, there are 2 barrels. This barrel's empty, but you could put things in it, and that's what counts. This bottle and this jug are on top of the barrel. That's fine. This barrel has also nothing inside. That is okay. The hammock has a pillow, and under the pillow, as expected, as desired, there is nothing. There's a book. Oh my god. This book is worth 325 gold, if I had to guess. Hallgerd's Tale. I've never heard of Hallgerd's Tale before. Let's just take a peek. Okay, this appears to be... a shallow story about some adventurers or warriors or something discussing who's the best, who's their favorite hero. And you know what? That's fine if you're a kid, I guess, but us adults have better things to do than argue about such things. We all know Emperor Uriel Septim is the best guy. Case closed. We don't need to discuss it any further. I don't know what makes this book so expensive. Maybe it's the ornate cover, the large size, the expensive and durable binding. Not sure. Really not sure. Okay, the sack on the floor contains scamp skin. This sack has 5 scuttle, and this sack has 5 salt rice. Fine. This wooden barrel has 5 salt rice. There is a bottle on top next to a triple thick boy limited edition candle cluster. The worn chest on the floor contains nothing. However, on top of it is a piece of raw glass. Now that is a very expensive alchemical ingredient. That is quite rare as well. I don't know what that's doing in a shit shack. I don't know what that book is doing in a shit shack either. Possibly some questions I'll never have answered. This barrel in the corner contains nothing, and I don't care. There's a fire pit that looks like it's been used recently. It's still smoldering a bit. However, there's no more wood left to burn. The cooking pot on top is fully cleaned and absent of any food materials. Perhaps it has been cleaned after a meal was set here to dry under the gentle heat of the smoldering embers. I think that's very sensible. It's a very good use of your cast iron cookware. You want to keep it dry, don't want to let it get too rusty, although I see this one has rusted a bit. However, that is hard to avoid in a humid climate like this. On this dining table, it appears to be set for a single man, if I had to guess. There's a cool little candle holder here with a candle burning away. Must be a cheap candle because it's been allowed to continue burning while the owner is away. Must not care if it burns up. There must be some spares around, or perhaps they're inexpensively obtained from the local shopkeep. There's a knife and a plate, and not to mention a spoon, and don't forget about the cup, and we can't leave here without mentioning the bowl and the bottle. Curiously, like in another home, there is a single gold coin, a septum, bearing the dashing face of one of the septum line on the face of the coin. A beautiful piece. It's quite possible that this is a local custom, now that I've found it multiple times. Perhaps the locals here think it's good luck to place a single coin so that they don't have to dine alone. They always have a picture of one of the septums nearby to be reminded of the glory of the Empire. Now finally, there is what I can only assume is a wastebasket next to the door here. Food scraps and whatnot must be scraped into this after mealtime. However, it looks like it's been emptied as recently as today. It is dry and clean. Well, that concludes the tour of this home. The inspection, really. Not really a tour. This is serious. This is a job. Ooh, I just noticed that this corner has a blue lantern and this one has a red lantern. When I look at both, everything just seems to pop a little bit more. It's like it's in 3 dimensions. Interesting. All right, I'll be taking my leave from this abode here. Nothing weird. That home passes the inspection. Do a little roof inspection here. Nothing weird up here. Okay, I don't know what this is up here. Looks like just some weird tower. But there is a doorway. I don't know if this is a home. This says it's a vacant tower. Yeah, this doesn't really look like a home to me. I don't think there's anything I'm gonna be gaining from going in there. That looks a little bit spooky to me, so I'll just stay in the town. Emperor, sir, I hope you have found this to be enlightening. I hope you have learned a ton about Dagon Fel and who lives here. It appears to be just a bunch of Nords. I don't think I saw a single other type of being here, whether beast or mer. It's just Nords from head to toe. A little side note, I still have not received any payments from you for these inspections. Maybe you've got the wrong address. That's probably my mistake, sir. I just want to remind you, my address is, you can address all my payments to Ass Anus, Caius Casadis' house, Balmora, Vardenfell, Morrowind, Tamriel. Okay? And that is the full address, and if it doesn't get to me by that address, well then, you know what? I'm just gonna have to keep working for free. Just cause I love ya. And I love the Empire, and I just want to do my part to make sure that everything is great and Imperial supremacy continues until the end of time. And you know what? It's not all bad, because I have been receiving some payments. There are some anonymous donors who have been making this worth my while. I hope you don't mind that I've been collecting a little bit of extra cash on the side, but I just want to give a shout out to a few people who have donated to the cause. Shruggy, Steven the Turble, Ashen Gray Heather, Pacing Tape over on Patreon, and then we got Zelda Lux on the YouTube memberships. Thank you very much, all of you. You are getting in early. I hope you share my enthusiasm, and this is going to be something great, and you will always be at the top of the list. Ha! Thank you very much. So yeah, let's just, I guess I gotta find the shipmaster here. What the? What is she doing? What in the world?